Oi, oi, real moaners. It's a bit low. Cover yourself up, you slut. Yeah, I've only just... Apologies, you can probably hear that in the background. I don't know about where you are, but it's absolutely bloody roasting, and this flat keeps the heat in like a sauna. So, I'm only putting this on for you, because it's coming straight back off after this video. Okay, so it's been quite the week. We finished The Boys. After 7 years of Homelander and Butcher's fight, Huey, Starlight, Frenchie, Mother's Milk, Deep, and I've loved it since the start. I think Anthony Starr, Carl Urban... I'm not going to throw any spoilers out there, just in case people haven't seen it, but I personally was very, very happy with it. Was it as big and as bombastic as they said it was going to be? No. But I think it did what it needed to. I know a lot of comic book fans are not happy, but if you'd have followed the comic book and it had been exactly the same, people would have moaned about that. So I think on the whole, mad props to Kripke and his team. Which brings me on to absolutely poning Soldier Boy after bringing him back, and him, jensenackles, like holding with Anthony Starr, holding the series pretty much together. No offense to the others, but their relationship was quite vital. And then obviously episode 7. Sorry if you haven't seen episode 7 yet, you're way behind. So I'm gonna say this: getting strangled out by Soldier Boy and put back on deep freeze again. Like, people have argued that it felt like a little bit of a teaser trailer for the prequel series, which, considering we've just lost Gen V, don't feel like this is a spoiler. The characters from Gen V showed up in episode 7, they showed up in episode 8, and they did sweet fuck all. We know that series is dead. There's no Gen V Series 3. I really enjoyed Gen V, and those characters now have come to nothing. Unless we have... I know there's talk of a sequel called The Boys Mexico. Unless you have Soldier Boy chasing them, but then you're going to have 2 series with Soldier Boy, and I love jensenackles as much as I do, but I want him as Batman. If we have to have a new DCU, I want him as the DCU Batman. He's done it in the animated, so why not? So obviously... we were introduced to Bomb Site. We've obviously met I've forgot her name. That was her name. Stormfront. Obviously she wasn't Stormfront back then. We never did. Maybe we'll find out that Homelander is actually Stormfront's kid, and then he is actually a motherfucker. Motherfucker as well as a titty sucker. Anthony Starr, I love you, man. What an absolute babe. So this is the trailer for Voughtrising, which is the prequel series, which is very much doing a House of the Dragon, whereas I think Boys ended very well and Game of Thrones ended like shit. And it gave it a bit of breathing room before they brought out House of the Dragon. This trailer was premiered after the series ended in cinemas, and we now have the full trailer. I avoided the cam versions so I could see it like this. And I'll be honest with you, I've got a weird sense of closure from The Boys, and I'm happy with where it was left. I don't know if I need it. Like, I really don't know if I need this. Maybe I'll be proved wrong. Let's have a look. New York City, 1950. Here we go.
You know, if you're working on something, maybe I could help. I want to fight for the flag. I want to be
It's Bomb Site, yeah.
a hero.
Stormfront. I like the origination of the Soldier Boy costume. I'm obviously going to get a lot more Soldier Boy outside of the costume. Stormfront looks so different. So she's not a Nazi yet. So we're getting a bit of the institution. A lot of the period wars. The origination of the sound blast that debilitates suits. Is that Lady Sentry? I think it might be. I might be. We're gonna get super cows. That's super sheep.
There is a brighter future. All we need to
Weird
do
taking away the beard from
is
Jensen.
take it.
Made him look way younger. Can see Bruce Wayne there. Can see Bruce Wayne. 2027. So it's not really that far away. It's not a lot for me to go on in that. It's basically, oh, did you like Jensenackles as Soldier Boy? Here's more of it. Which I'm not against. So got some breathing room. 2027. Yeah, apparently it's going to fill in some holes from the finale. I'm sorry, but you should have filled them in then. But if you're going to show me some backstory of certain things, the evolution of Gen V1, the original group of Supes, how Stormfront becomes that tyrant, and essentially how Soldier Boy ends up on ice. Maybe it's a limited series. Maybe there's 2 or 3 series in that bag. I don't know, but I did like the flashback scenes of Soldier Boy from, was it series 4 or 3? I've lost track now. I think it might have been 3. But they were great. So bringing the boys into a period setting, I'm not against. But yeah. What I'm happy about with the boys is I can look back on it, as Kripke said, retrospectively. Fans can hate something if the ending's bad. I can rewatch the boys and be happy. Although I can't lie, as much as I like Jensen, missing Homelander. I feel like a glass of milk just on him. But anyway, I hope you like this one. Like, subscribe and share, and I hope it's a bit cooler where you are. Over and out.